Well, I am back again after a long time. If you are new here, because this channel is not big, because I am just a measly little human doing crafting things, I am Tegan. I run the Pumpkin Pouch, previously known as Pumpkin Patch Soaps. I have not made a video specifically for YouTube since switching over because I have been busy. I've always done more than just soap, and recently I have whittled down my supply to a few specific things because one, these are the things that I enjoy doing most, and two, I don't have room or time to have a huge store-wide variety like a Walmart. I am not a Walmart. I am a Tegan. So here I am doing some needle felting, which is new to showing all of you here. However, if you come from other areas such as Instagram or TikTok, you would have seen these because I love needle felting. It's just fun and cozy, and you can make so many things. Now, a while back, I had made an old Gregg soap, and I am going to make more. No fear. I sold out of that almost within a minute or two. It was really fast. And I've had a lot of requests, so I have made several other things that are old Gregg, such as little clay charms that are his 3 different watercolors, and I have a needle felted old Gregg, as you're seeing be made here. I also apologize if you hear any meows in the back, any squeakums. I do have a cat, and she is talkative. And I am recording this while my son sleeps, and that is when my cat is the most talkative, because if I am not laying down cuddling her, then that is a big problem. Now, I am so obsessed with needle felting, but it is always a learning curve. I I just kind of wung it with him here, and I am so pleased with how he came out. It took me quite a long time to make him. Old Gregg has a lot of little fiddly bits to kind of get him to look anything like himself. And I tried researching. I didn't see anyone else having made a needle felted old Gregg. And you know what? I'm disappointed. Needle felt community, where you at? I challenge you to all do old Greggs. I'm just obsessed. He's so funny. If you have not watched The Mighty Boosh, I highly suggest it. If you like Noel Fielding, that hilarious man from The Great British Bake Off, then you would like The Mighty Boosh because he is in it. He is old Gregg. Also, just like one of the sweetest humans alive, so yeah, no. Gotta watch everything. And I took my time on this. I was determined. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it the best that I possibly can. And I think I did okay. He started off looking a little salad fingery, and while that's cool, and I've also done a salad fingers soap, I was not aiming for that this time. But in the end, it worked out okay. And here I am just kind of mapping out the white base I'm going to use for his jacket, because have to have that iconic white jacket. It always kills me that The Mighty Boosh was filmed in, what was it, either the 90s or the early 2000s. I think it was the early 2000s. And it's the attire in it is just amazing. I can't get over it. And here we're also making his little booties because he has white boots. I mean, what a fashion icon, old Gregg. I'm old Gregg. He's so fun. Oh my gosh. And all the other episodes of The Mighty Boosh are amazing too. I mean, there's one where his co-star fights a kangaroo. Anyway, just, I want y'all to understand that there's going to be a lot more here. A lot more to this channel. I say that and then I probably won't upload for another long time because I get busy and, I work a lot. I'm a single mom and I do a lot of things. Also, it is time consuming to also do recording for anything you make. Hats off to people who do this full time. You're amazing. It's a lot. It's a lot of work to edit things after, if you want them to look nice, and not like poop. And I'm just in awe. But anyway, here I am attempting to keep up with, posting things occasionally. I am more active over on Instagram and TikTok, especially TikTok. There all the time if you would like to see the things. Also, that short form format that everyone seems to be so happy with, including myself. Let's be real, I don't have much of a attention span. Uh, it works. And I know that we have the shorts over here, but I'm just kind of over that. If I have videos from TikTok, I'll take and post them here as the shorts. Otherwise, I can't be bothered to also film those as well when I already do those over on TikTok. It's a lot of work. I have a lot of drafts and I have a lot of soaps that are upcoming. If you love Studio Ghibli, then get ready for the most amazing soaps. I'm so excited. Yeah, we have 5 of them. And it's just great. And I know I've moved around a lot from old Gregg to Studio Ghibli to different arts and crafts, but you know what? That is me. That is my personality. And if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. And I don't know why I'm in a sing-songy mood. I'm not Jessica Day. I swear I am not that bubbly. But I have also had caffeine today. So there is that. And as I currently record this, that cat that I mentioned in the background is currently laying on my chest as I try to do the voiceover, so I apologize. That also kind of hinders things. But to surmise and get back to what we were talking about initially here with the channel, I am going to try my best to post here and there still, but it will be new types of things. We might do different types of crafting. I wanted something that was more all encompassing, so that should we focus more on felting for a while, it can encompass that. Should we be more soap making for a while, we can have that. And look, an empty pillow just sitting there. This is a great shot. I know, again, with the professionalism, I am amazed. I just, I go above and beyond. What can I say? My filmmaking skills are second to none. But yeah, so we're going to have lots of different crafts going on here. Primarily felting, clay, and soap. But occasionally I'm going to throw some other things in there. Sometimes I do resin paintings. Sometimes I make bath bombs. And there's a lot of fun things that I really enjoy, and I'd like to be able to share that with everyone, because I feel like if you're not enjoying what you're filming, then I kind of don't see the point in it, which is part of why I don't do things so much here, because I I can't really focus super well on what I'm doing if I have to also film it, especially in long format. I'm trying to figure out a way around that. I don't know. I'm not a great filmmaker for the long form videos. If you have any suggestions, then feel free to put them down below. Likewise, if you have suggestions for things you would like to see made, feel free to let me know about that as well. I have an upcoming horror event that I will get more into details of soon, as soon as I have more details on it. And I am going to need to make lots and lots of horror themed goodies. So hit me with the suggestions. Now, in an effort to make old Gregg's jacket and shoes a little bit easier on myself, I did use a felted paper, the felt paper, like felt sheets, and cut them up and then put felt over them. Put wool felted over those to make that. And again here, look at the lovely shot of the pillow. I know, I am iconic. Anyway, it's just easier that way. Trying to make certain types of shapes, such as clothing, out of wool is extremely difficult, and I am not that kind of talented yet. Yet. I know plenty of felters on here who probably are. However, that just, oh my gosh, the time spent to make actual clothing out of wool. Goodness. I need the felt bits to help. So here we have his tie, because, oh my gosh, old Gregg's adorable little tie. All the little details, honestly, if you watch the show, he has so much going on. He's very stylish. And just to help myself a little, because the tie is small and likes to move around, it's fiddly, I placed a little pin, like a little sewing pin in the middle. I stabbed him, but it's okay. It's okay. He's fluffy. He'll survive. It doesn't hurt him at all. And I just kind of felt that on in, do with the needle, because we don't want that tie coming off. We want to make sure all is good in the old Gregg neighborhood, you know? And we can't have old Gregg without the pink tutu. I was at a loss for how to make a tutu out of wool. I tried a few different things, and this was the best I could get it to. I wanted it to be kind of frilly, but I didn't have the right type of tool available to use, so I opted to just go with the wool. And because that's rather puffy, I just kind of tapered it and had it closer to him at the waist and more puffy out at the bottom, and added in some lines because that kind of gives the ripple effect, sort of. Listen to me talking like I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you can see around me all my many crafting things, because I can't do just one. ADHD for the millennial crafter, am I right? The henna on my hands included, because there's an amazing henna artist that I follow who I like to order from, but I myself am not good at doing it on my own self, because, I have one dominant hand, and doing henna on yourself is incredible. Hats off again to people for that. It's not a talent that I possess yet. And I have these cute little curly locks of wool that I got from the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival. These pretty little green ones. I'm going to be using those to make old Gregg's hair. And what's nice is that this is the easiest part, and it comes out so good. It's amazing how well curly locks work for things like hair or, fur, all sorts of different things. You could use them for like tentacles, I guess, if you wanted to, on something as well. But I really love it. You just kind of poke in the middle, and then it folds down over itself, kind of like a double-ended extension. And it works perfect. I love it so much. If only it was this easy to do my own hair. I am looking forward to going back to the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival next year, because I plan on taking it much more seriously, as in walking around the entire place before deciding on what to make purchases of. But anyway, this year I got a huge fleece from a Navajo churro, and I can't wait to show what I'm going to be making with that. And I'm so excited! And here is the final thing. Oh my gosh. Old Gregg in all his glory, looking all, old Greggy. Perfect to rise out of Black Lake. He's coming to see if you've been fishing in his waters. And don't lie to him. He will catch you in the lie. Don't do it. Oh my gosh, I'm so pleased. I'm completely chuffed about this. It's amazing. And I had to get some outdoor lighting, and then I had to do a little side by side here because we look so similar. Anyway, follow me everywhere, and I hope to see you again.